Hello and welcome to another video of The World According to Lonza, Thanksgiving edition. I am Andrew Lonza and I'm very happy that you are watching this video. This video is going to be a mixture of topics. The first topic is that I am going to make a drink for you guys tonight that I think goes very well with the holidays and with literature. If you are a fan of literature, like I'm a fan of literature, you will know that there are some good books that people like to read during the time off. They have a time off, and those are the James Bond books. And if you read, or if you're familiar with the James Bond books and the James Bond movies, you know he likes to drink gin or vodka martinis, shaking not stirred, as they say. But that drink has been done so many times. Um, I think tonight I'm going to make for you a Scotch Fitzgerald gin rickety martini from this book. It says 2 ounces of gin, 1.5 ounces of lime juice filled with club soda. I have all those ingredients, and I'm going to make this drink, and then I'm going to talk about some recommendations for movies that you guys can watch. And the movies that I'm going to recommend tonight all come from the same year, 1962. It was just a random year that I thought was a good year to celebrate, since that year is the year that James Bond came out. That's the year that Lawrence of Arabia came out. The same year that Lolita came out, one of Stanley Kubrick's great artistic films. Same year that Jack Kerouac came out with Lonesome Traveler. I don't think Jack Kerouac would probably go well with the drink I'm making tonight. You probably need to go a few decades earlier with Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. But that's not what we're talking about in this video. We're talking about 1962. 1962 is also the year that the Beatles came out with some of their songs. Like this song. Hey Alexa, play Please Please Me.
Here's Please Please Me, remastered 2009 by the Beatles on Amazon Music.
Quiet. Alright, so those were some of the things that came out in 1962. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I might got some misinformation, but the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, is going to make a drink that goes well with probably any kind of James Bond movie, any kind of Stanley Kubrick movie. The Apartment, which came out in 1960, that's 2 years after what I'm celebrating tonight, is a great holiday film that would probably go good with gin martinis. But yeah, so let me go get the ingredients. First thing I'm doing is I have some limes. These are limes. See, these are limes. And I'm going to put these limes I'm going to use the limes for garnishes. The second ingredient is I got the most important ingredient people say is, what gets you all frisky at night is called gin. Now a lot of people like to make martinis with vodka, and that goes well, but that's not what the This is not actually a martini. This is called a gin rickety. A gin rickety. So, rickety with Rickey. So, here's the second ingredient. Here's $11 um, extra dry gin, okay? And I'm gonna put that right there, okay? Okay, now you can probably get fancier lime juice, but I use this lime juice. This lime juice is universal. You've probably seen this. They also have this lime juice and um, lemonade lime juice. Okay. And club soda. I get Target style club soda. So this is the Target style club soda. Okay. Now this is what I'm going to do. That if we don't have a shaker, I use shot glasses, and this is about 2 ounces. So let me get my shot glass. Since we're doing Vegas theme. Oh. I'm going to probably put 1 ounce of this, or 2 ounces. That's about 2 ounces. That's 1 shot glass. Okay. So let me go put this up. Okay. I'm going to put this in I'm going to put this inside this is what we call more of a whiskey glass instead of the flute or whatever. So this is a whiskey glass, not necessarily the flute or whatever, but I'm going to go ahead and I like to put a garnish in the middle. There's a garnish. This is about 2 ounces of gin from London. Came all the way across the pond, so it's special. So then I'm gonna do like about 2 squirts. It says 3/4 ounces, so that's like whoop of that, and I'm just gonna put a little bit more, so it's a little bit more. Here we go. That way it's not too strong. And it says top. Oh, don't forget your ice cubes. Alright, so I'm going to stir it. And I'm going to put a little bit of club soda on it. Whoa, shoot, that was a lot. I didn't see that happen. Alright, like a tad of that. And James Bond, this is the quote: shaken, not stirred. Shaken and not stirred. Actually, some experts say that it's better stirred, not shaken. The opposite way around. Somebody told me that, but you traditionally use it with a shaker. But I'm going to stir it. So I'm stirred that. I'm going to put away my ingredients. Oh, I'm going to garnish it like with this. I'm gonna stir it again because I like everything nice and sturdy, nice and stirred, nice and stirred, nice and stirred, nice and stirred. Okay. All right, and that is. Well, that is called a gin rickety. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Okay, it tastes pretty good. So, remember the movie, the theme of tonight is 1962. And some movies that go good with this, of course, James Bond. But he has a traditional. Dr. No will be one. King Kong versus Godzilla, 1962. I forgot to say that one. That's another one. And I'm going to recommend, if you dare, two movies that you haven't seen. One called Lolita from the Stanley Kubrick collection. And another movie I'm going to recommend is Lawrence of Arabia if you have a long day and just want to chill. It is a slow-paced film. Actually, this was the movie I was going to watch tonight, but it's like almost 3 to 4 hours. But it's Best Picture, won Best Picture of 1962. It's starring an actor who was in Star Wars, the original Star Wars, and Alice Guinness. And it has Anthony Quinn, Jack Hansen, Josie Fear, Anthony Quayle Rains, and it's directed by David Lean, who probably inspired Stanley Kubrick and then went on to probably inspire today's modern filmmakers. I know Martin Scorsese is a big fan of this, so I would watch this if you have a long day to kill. Take your time. It has an overture, and this is probably a good drink. Well, whatever. This is a good drink. Maybe not for this one, but this is more of a wine movie, or nothing, because it takes place in the Muslim country and they didn't drink. But all this would kind of go good with the World Cup, I guess, if you need a beverage and watch soccer with the World Cup. But those are my recommendations. Right now, of course, I'm reading Lonesome Traveler with 1962 Jack Kerouac. And yeah, that's it. So the last thing I'm going to do for you guys, since I haven't made a video, another book to read is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So another thing I'm going to do for you guys, since I haven't made a video in a long time, is read one of my short stories that I have published, or I haven't published, I just written out of the blue a long time ago. I don't think I have ever recited it in public. It's just like a short little one-page story. I don't even think it goes anywhere, but it must read more like a poem. But it's called Murphy's Life on Sunny Hills. Murphy's life is on Sunny Hills. Murphy is my alter ego, I guess you could say. These were just some thoughts that I wrote down a while ago. I discovered this, and on my next video, I'll probably try to have some updated, newer poetry, but this has not been read out to the world. So please enjoy Murphy's Life on Sunny Hills. Here we go. I have little interest in country music. I walk outside. I hate hearing it across the street from my neighbor's house. because the music is as good as nature may be, but it puts me in a really bad mood. It just, I just don't care about the lyrics that scream nothing but a dull human life about big trucks, non-stop beer drinking on a lake, fishing, summer time chasing girls. I certainly don't care that how you're married or how your high school sweetheart is from Texas. And you take her to church every Sunday. Sounds like a big old ugly complaint. You're just upset with things or how things are going in your life, and you're just mad about things. It's I truly hate country music. Side note, I don't really. I don't really hate it. I don't mind some Dwight Yoakam. I don't mind some Johnny Cash. I don't mind some Buck Owens, but that new country music really gets to me. Or really doesn't get to me. I just can't connect with it. I think Johnny Cash is somewhat a poet, so I like Johnny Cash, somewhat of a poet. And so is Buck Owens, and so is Dwight Yoakam. Those are my top three. But I hate the attitude so many people think. The lessons that country music on a full blast that makes them more American than me. There's an attitude that if you are some kind of country western person, country person, that you're more of an American than like a city folk. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I think that's a generalization stereotype that the country people, now that they are very, very prideful. That's good. But I think I'm not criticizing that. I'm not even criticizing this, but I think there's a generalization that if you listen to music in a city, you're some kind of person who doesn't have the same values as the person who lives in the suburbs. It's January, for Christ's sakes. So I close my eyes and just bend over. I'll take 20 seconds of whatever country music. I don't have to say anything to them. I can only wish I can walk out in the morning and grant you it's not that early. It's about 9:45. But still it's too early for loud music. Have you ever had those ideas where there's morning people that are just too happy for the morning you feel, and you're just not haven't had your coffee as yet, and you're not ready for the day? I think that's what this poem is talking about. I do read the paper though. That's when papers were. I used to like to read the paper. I might be the only person on earth who does, because not too many people read the paper, the physical newspaper. When read the physical newspaper with all the greases on it? When would all you have to do is open a new smartphone? Why read a newspaper with all the greases on it? That's what. Why read a newspaper with all the greases on it, when all you have to do is open up your smartphone and get the same stuff? Anyways, I still like physical books. I don't really like Kindle. I read too much news. Anyways, I just read the headlines. I only read the movie reviews anyways. I should read more important stuff like school shootings, war in the Middle East, political viewpoints, or whatever they would call real world stuff. Are you that type of person who just wants to read entertainment news? That's me. Real world stuff, just not clicking. Maybe because I'm not a real world man. Too depressing. Have to face it sometimes. Can't always be drinking fancy drinks. And more important thing to a young man would be to insist when you know today is Friday. Those are for people who celebrate that today's Friday, and it is Black Friday, but I must have been talking about the people that just look for Friday as like the best day ever because it's the end of a long work week. On Fridays, I like to read. I like to read movie reviews. I don't really read anything else. I should read more. I should read two more life issues, but life seems so far away. I'm not really the most mature person of 30. Dang, I wrote this 9 years ago. I still live at home. I have a job. I have goals. I try to dress well, but I only care about movie reviews. Murphy only cares about movie reviews. I must imagine the boring thoughts of going to a movie in public. They do not matter anyway, but what do I care? I walk in my apartment. I see my roommates watching the news, the Today Show. Well, that was a random old story that I don't know if it made too much sense. So I'm going to leave you with this, my friends. Uh, 60 years of night since 1962. Enjoy those films and those flicks. Enjoy the gin rickety, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, have a good day. Bye.